Hey everybody, it's November 15th, 2021, and it's time for an update on the home. And boy, I have a lot of updates to share with y'all today. You may see already, one big update, the brickwork, it's done. The brick underpinning was completed today. The brick mason just finished up with the front porch. The mortar is still drying. But I tell you, it looks so nice. It'll look nicer when the deck is completed. So yeah, brick underpinning work is all done. It's looking great. So it's not just updates outside I have to share today. I got a lot of stuff inside to share as well, but we're not going inside just yet. Let's get you a good look at the brickwork outside before the sun goes down. You see I've been piling some dirt around the edges because I'm going to spread some dirt out, rub against the brick. One of the reasons is because I tell you, this brick guy, this mason, he had a lot to work with here, because the footing, the concrete perimeter footing that the mobile home movers left, it just was not that great of a footing. I mean, it was, they used a heck of a lot of concrete, and it's definitely solid, but it's not level. So you can see in areas where he had to turn bricks on the sides and stuff like that to get the bottom set up to where he could go on up with the bricks. He did a great job, I must say. He also helped with getting this thing, the home jacked up in the back where the rotted rim joist was. All three doors now open and closed properly. So I had to go under there and get everything straightened out to where the doors are open, but all three doors open and shut properly now. You can also see all these holes in the ground. These are footings for the back porch. So I got the footings for the back porch dug, as well as the footings dug for the side porch. Code enforcement come today, did an inspection, and they passed. So we're ready to rock on the decks. So yeah, the brickwork is done, and the footings are dug. So it's decks. Decks are the only thing I lack now between getting this place finished up. There are the side footings for that porch over there. My plan is actually to lift that thing using the big forklift and attach the legs to it. I've went ahead and measured the sizing I need for the legs. Plan is to get the legs attached, bring it over here and set it into place, and then get these footings poured. That's where the stairs are going to be for the side porch. I still got to make a set of stairs for the front porch. I tell you guys, this looks nice. This looks very nice. Other than that, it's been miscellaneous stuff here and there. Go back on the side over here. I'm trying to remember what I talked about in my last video. Can't remember for sure if I mentioned about the heat pump. I think I mentioned I was going to do a defrost control installation on it. So I did I retrofitted this heat pump with demand defrost, and I had to do some a couple little extra things to it to get the demand defrost to work right. So I used the White Rogers heat pump defrost control. You just look up on Google and there's information about it. It's a universal replacement defrost control that offers demand defrost, it offers auxiliary heat lockout, thermostat, among other things. And so I mentioned I had to do some other things to this thing. Basically, I had to go back in there and figure out where I needed to place the cool sensor, because it was actually going into defrost more than it needed to. I'm going to be posting information about this over on Q Computer Channel sooner or later. I've had to take a break from YouTube in a while. Matter of fact, as of to date, I'm shooting this video, I still have like 2 other home updates I haven't even posted, so I gotta get those posted. So also started working on installing the flashing for the back deck, because the back deck is going to be attached to the house for lateral strength. I'm also going to have posts under the deck foundation as well, the framing for support that way. See, the thing is, they where this home was previously at, they built a drop the cantilever style porch, and they had the porch attached to the house for not just lateral strength, but also to support the porch. And that's not really a good thing to do with manufactured homes. And it took a toll on this thing because, well, for one thing, they didn't install flashing, which my flashing ain't perfect. I still got to cut it and go around the doors and stuff like that up into the under the door frames and stuff like that, and a little spot there I got to deal with. But this thing did not have any flashing on it, and they just attached, what they did is they attached the ledger board directly to the siding. That's a big no-no. Code does not allow that. They probably did the I'm guessing they probably built the porch without a permit, so there was no inspections. So really, to be honest, it's a wonder that deck on that house, it's a wonder on this place, it's a wonder the deck didn't actually fall in, because the amount of rot that was on the back of the home. I mean, the whole rim joist from there to the other door over there had to be replaced. So another thing I got to mention is the roof. So still got the issue with the roof leak. I've decided, so I had a roofer come out and give me an estimate on repairing that one spot. It's running a chimney up there versus a total roof replacement, you know, all new shingles, that kind of stuff. And the price for a whole new roof versus just repairing that one spot, it's really worth just replacing the entire thing. So the home is going to be getting a new roof here in the next probably couple weeks maybe. I'm going to get everything set up on that very soon. So it's going to get a whole new roof. So there's more stuff to talk about. So we got to go inside and talk about that. I tell you guys, it's the brick mason. He done a fantastic job on the brick, but it took a while to get it done. It did take a while to get it done, but it's done. It looks great. Like I say, it makes this look more. It makes this look like a home. You know, for the longest time, it was just sitting on this lot with its piers and stuff exposed. But now, looking like a home. Let's go inside. Not sure if how far I got on my railings on the last video. I gotta finish the railings. Gotta finish installing the pickets and stuff like that, and of course I gotta build the steps and do some sealing and stuff like that around through here, and that'll complete this porch. Inside we go. So I got a big update for you guys in the kitchen. We're not gonna go to the kitchen just yet though. So as I mentioned about these doors, you know this door here, this was the problem door. This is the one that wanted to drag and it didn't want to shut properly. But look here. Opens and closes perfectly now. I was wondering where the bit for my screw gun went. So yeah, I had to take this off because that was sticking out a little too far and was dragging against the bottom of the door frame there. That's partially why it was making all that noise. But had to go under the house and jack it up really good. And the gap on the left side of this door, I'd say it's probably a ½ of an inch less than what it was before. So it's more where it needs to be. And also the center door. This one didn't drag, but it didn't always latch properly. And it latches good now. Anyways, come in here to the master bathroom. Next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be installing an exhaust fan in this bathroom since it doesn't have one. Kind of crazy it didn't have one, but I looked up the code, and apparently because of that window being able to open is why they didn't include a fan in here. It's funny, the single wide had a window that opened, but it also had a fan. Maybe they wanted one as an option, I don't know. But we're installing the exhaust fans that way. When I take a shower in here, I can turn the fan on to get all the moisture out of here. And also for other obvious reasons that you would want a fan in the bathroom. So, as I think I've talked about in videos about this home, is this house, yeah, I'm calling it a house. It's a manufactured home, double wide, that can't decide whether it's a house or if it's a manufactured home. I mean, look at how it's put together. And you would think, okay, it was redone on the inside. I mean, someone probably went through and redone everything. Well, I mean, that's a possibility. When they had this thing split in half, the mobile home movers and I were able to make a determination that a lot of this drywall work was original to the house. It was ordered that way. I mean, you look at how it's built. You got the vents and the ceiling and stuff like that. You got, I think it's 3/8 inch drywall. It's mostly what I'm seeing. Like, the only rooms in the house that have, like, I'd say mobile home paneling, it's the bathrooms. And this used to be that typical wallpaper stuff you would see in manufactured homes from this era. But another thing about this home that this makes you go, is the fact that this home has 2 attic access doors. Yeah, this thing you can go up in the roof like in a house. So I had to crawl up there, guys. Last week I crawled up there one night. Did during the night because during the day it was still pretty hot up there, even though it's in the fall. Went up there and roughed in. Oh yeah, and installed a 2-gang box and added a second light switch in here. Replaced both switches actually. And I roughed in a new wire to power the bathroom fan, which is going to go right about there in that area. So yeah, and here's some footage that I took and posted to my Facebook. Have a look at that. Hey guys, so one thing I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned about this new home. It's a double wide, but it has an attic. This place I'd say has a bit of identity crisis. It's practically a manufactured home that's identifying itself as a house. I mean, the way it's built and everything. I mean, look, it's got an attic. I just got down from there, guys. Let me show you. So, come up with me. So I just got finished roughing in an electrical wire for a bathroom fan. Going to be installing a exhaust fan in the master bathroom since I didn't have one to begin with. Don't know why, but there you have it. So you may see that that flex duct back there. I was on the other side of that, so I had to crawl around through there and make a right to get to where I needed to go. So yeah, this is up inside the roof of the new place. That's over the kitchen. Not sure if this is picking up well. I can't see what I'm filming right now. Yeah, ain't this crazy, guys? There's all the duct work for the overhead vents. I'm telling you guys, this is crazy. So there's the that's where one of the skylights goes through. I'm telling you, this place, it's it has a little bit of identity crisis. It can't decide whether it's a double wide manufactured home or whether it's a modular house. I mean, I've never seen one. I've never seen a manufactured home that had attic access. Maybe more of them do. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the overhead vents and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, ain't that crazy? Let me get down from here. Tell you what, there's a little sketchy crawling up inside there, but I was bound to determined to make it happen. So actually, I'm going to take a couple of pictures before I come down. So, there you have it, guys. Pretty crazy, ain't it? So, now it's going to talk about another big update. You may have seen this box before. This is what that over-the-range microwave came in. Well, yeah, the microwave is installed. I installed it about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Got that installed. Oh yeah, I also added some more Ethernet line because I'm thinking I'm gonna put the Mid-Tower Lux, my main computer, right here in the living room. Makes sense. Have it right in here. But we go into the kitchen. You notice things look a little different now. I do need to replace that light. It's just not enough light in here. Even with this fluorescent, it's just, I mean, it's just dark in here. I mean, you compared to here, this room is nice and bright. But in here, it's like, ugh. It's just dark. Now during the day, it's nice and bright because of them skylights, but at night, it's just dark. So yeah, got this new microwave installed. But it's not just that. Yeah, guys, the stove. The stove is different. Got a brand new range there. You're probably thinking, okay, why'd you replace the range? Well, the other range that was in here, it was not that old. I think it was like a 2018 model. It was bought with, I believe, the dishwasher and the fridge, all Samsung appliances. But it was a base model. It didn't have convection. It was just a basic model stove that you would get from Samsung that was stainless steel. And Lowe's happened to have this Flex Duo model on sale. This is last year's model, Flex Duo range. And during the fall sale, they had it marked down to $9.99. Normally it's a $14.99, $1,500 stove. But Lowe's had it on sale for $9.99. The thing is, I hadn't seen one. There's a couple of Lowe's stores I shop at around here. The one I usually stop by, they haven't had this one in stock for a while, and I noticed the other Samsung ranges in the appliance section were starting to look a little bit different. So obviously they were coming out with a new model. And I do recall the Huntersville Lowe's. I mean, that's the one. That's another one that's near me. That one happened to have this stove in stock. But it was, here's the thing, it wasn't like in stock. This was the display model. This was the store display. So I stopped by the North Lake store, that's the other store I shop at, and asked about it. And they said, well, that stove been discontinued for quite a while now. We're not selling that anymore. We're not going to get that back in stock. And I said, okay, well, the other store happened to have one in the store. And they said, ask them about it. So this is after work one night. Went up there and asked them about it, and I thought for sure someone would have done claimed it by now, but no, nobody claimed it. It was right there, just sitting there in the store with the rest of the appliances, and they sold it to me for $50 off the sale price. So actually I got it for $9.49. So yeah, it's oh yeah, and I put a LED 70-watt equivalent bulb in this microwave. You get this cooktop a little bit brighter. So yeah, just have a look at this thing. It's It can act as a single oven range or a double oven range. You got this small oven here. And you got the small oven down there. Or you take this out and you have a giant oven. which I think is pretty cool. You just got to line it up there, and you just press it back in, and it's back into a double oven range. So it offers convection bake, among other things. That's a really, really nice one. Some of y'all may remember I had the range in the single wide was a Frigidaire from like 2006, and it had fan convection. This one has true convection. It actually has heating elements behind the fans. So yeah, very nice upgrade. I wasn't really, to be honest, guys, I wasn't planning on getting a new stove right away. But I've been eyeballing this one here, and I have been wanting to get it eventually. I was thinking maybe Black Friday or some other time after I moved in. But the fact that it was on sale for $9.99, and the new one, the new model, which I think the only difference is like the styling up here is a little bit different and offers air fry. The only, I mean, those little minor differences, it was like $13.99 on sale. So I figured this was the cheapest I'd be able to get it brand new. So I went ahead and bit the bullet and got it. Had it delivered the following weekend. I tell you guys, it really looks nice in this kitchen. Not in a microwave. Yeah, the kitchen's a mess right now because this is kind of in my staging area. It's like the only area where I have like areas to put stuff, because I don't have any tables or shelves in here yet. Can't really live here just yet. But all my supplies and stuff like that for working in here, like chargers for my drills and everything, my weed eater and stuff, that's all in here. So, come in here. That's where I went up into the ceiling to rough in the electrical wiring for the bathroom fan. I tell you guys, I'm still kind of sore. My shoulder is sore. Still a little sore. Yeah, that was some kind of crazy crawling around up there. So yeah, I think that's about it as far as updates for the home. So really, guys, oh, look at that sunset. What a perfect way to finish off the video with this nice sunset. Let's go in there. So really, guys, all I like now is porches. I mean, I'm getting the roof replaced, but that's not something I have to get done in order to move in. But the decks, I got to get those done in order to get the CO. So I got to get the side porch attached, got to finish up the front porch, and putting the pickets and stuff on the railings and building the steps. Get that side porch mounted, and there's a few things I got to do to it. And get this back porch done. And I'll be able to get my final inspection. And once the final inspection passes, I'll be able to move in after the zoning inspection, of course. I'll tell you, there's so many things you have to do with one of these kinds of jobs, and that's why it's taken me so long. And part of it is just, like I said in my previous video, the contractors. I mean, some of them really just took a long time to get done with the respective work they had to do. And it was driving me nuts. Driving me nuts, guys, I tell you. But the decks, I'm not hiring that out to somebody. I'm doing that myself. I've looked up the codes and everything, and I'm pretty confident I'm going to be able to do this. So, get these decks built. And that's going to require taking some time off of work. So that's really the only thing. That's literally, just getting the time off of work, which I'm going to be able to get some days off to get this done. I'm telling you guys, it's just, I've been wanting to get this done so bad. I never envisioned that I would be scrambling to get this done before Christmas. Yeah, I was hoping, I'm not going to be done with this before Thanksgiving. I mean, Thanksgiving is what, next week? Here it is, halfway through November. So, I was hoping to be able to have already been in here by December to get all that way I could spend Christmas in here, which I will be in here, I'm sure, in December. May not be the 1st of December, but I do intend on being in this place before the end of this year. Yeah, so it's a matter of getting the decks finished, getting my final inspection, and that passing, and the town zoning inspection, and that passing, and then I can move in. But there's still little odds and ends that have to be done to the place, like the drywall work, the carpet, little things like that. I'm going to try to work that stuff in probably before I get the whole place ready to move in. But I'm telling you guys, I'm so ready to be done with this. Be back in here, be back in this room, or be in this room doing videos for Q-Crew channel. So yeah, it won't be too much longer. That's funny, I keep saying it in every video, and it just seems like it just drags out. But I think legit this time it's not going to be too much longer. So gotta walk back outside and turn some lights on. Yeah, hopefully, by the next time I do an update video, I'll be walking out of more than just that door there. Hopefully, I'll be able to walk out the side door, and maybe, well, I'm not going to say for sure about the back doors, because, I mean, the back deck's going to be the last thing. The side deck is going to be the next part for me. And then it's going to be this deck right here. Yeah, it's funny, you gotta go through all these rooms to turn all the lights on out back. I mean, a place like this having 3 back doors, it's just, I never would envision myself getting a new home with 3 back doors. It's just, never would have thought it. Yeah, I can still smell that mortar. Now, by the way, guys, the porch is not sitting on the bricks. I mean, the bricks are up to it now. I mean, the porch, I'd say, will be supported by the bricks. But there's piers under there already that are supporting the porch. So, tell you guys, it looks nice. It looks really nice. So what I gotta do is I gotta go under there and let's make sure these vents are open for one thing. Gotta go under there and install some plastic between the house and the porch to act as a vapor barrier. Because that's the thing about this, is when it rains, water's going to get down inside there, and that's why we got these. That's why we have 4 vents on this porch. I mean, think about it, the whole house itself, minus the porch, has 4 vents on the front. Whereas this little porch has 4 vents. That's because we need ventilation there for when it rains. That way air can get in there to dry out under there. That way the deck doesn't rot out. But there is a house right up from here, 2 houses down, that has a deck built the same way. And it's been there for years. I mean, years, probably 20 years at least. Anyways, that's an update on the home for November 15th. Hope y'all enjoyed it.